My drunk sister publicly humiliates my fiancé at our rehearsal dinner, but she never expected my father-in-law to expose her shocking secret in front of everyone. I never thought I'd be the type to spill my family drama online, but after what happened at my wedding rehearsal dinner, I need to vent. I was this close to losing my mind. This story involves my sister, my fiancé, and my father-in-law, who turned out to be the real MVP of the night. I, 28F, have an older sister, Lauren, 32F. Growing up, she was the golden child, the pretty one, the smart one, the one everyone adored. Meanwhile, I was just her shadow. Our relationship wasn't terrible, but there was always tension, mostly because she had a habit of making everything about herself. My fiancé, Daniel, 30M. He's kind, successful, and, most importantly, he loves me for who I am. From the moment Lauren met him, I sensed something was off. She was weirdly competitive around him, making snide comments like, "Wow, didn't expect Opie to bag a guy like you." It was awkward, but I let it slide. I should have known she'd take things further. Fast forward to our wedding rehearsal dinner, a beautiful, intimate event with close friends and family. Everything was going great. My mom gave a heartfelt speech, Daniel's parents shared a few words, and we were all enjoying the evening, until Lauren, drunk out of her mind, decided to take the microphone. She staggered to the front of the room, giggling like a teenager. My gut told me this was going to be bad, but I never could have predicted what she was about to say. Wow, what a night! I just want to say congrats to my little sister. I mean, who would have thought? Opie actually managed to trick a guy into marrying her. The room went silent. My stomach dropped. Daniel tensed beside me, his face unreadable. Lauren wasn't done. And Daniel, wow, what a guy. I mean, seriously, I just have to wonder. Do you really know what you're signing up for? I hope you're ready for a lifetime of mood swings, irrational fights, and, oh, let's not forget, that one time I jumped up. Lauren, that's enough. She ignored me, laughing. Oh, come on, Opie. Lighten up. We're just having fun. Besides, I mean, let's be real, if things don't work out, I'm sure Daniel will realize what he really wants, someone a little more fun. She winked at him. Gasps. Actual gasps. My mom's face turned pale. Daniel clenched his jaw, holding my hand under the table. I felt like I was going to be sick. But then, my future father-in-law stood up. My father-in-law, Mr. Callahan, is a respected lawyer. He's a quiet man, but when he speaks, people listen. And oh, did he have something to say that night? He walked up to Lauren, looking her straight in the eye. You seem to enjoy humiliating others. But let's talk about secrets, shall we? His voice was calm, but there was a sharp edge to it. Lauren's smile faltered. You see, Lauren, I happen to know something that might interest this room. Something about you. About what you've been up to behind your fiancé's back. Dead silence. My mom gripped my dad's arm. Lauren's face drained of color. Should I continue? He asked, raising a brow. Lauren stammered. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Callahan smirked. Oh, I think you do. You see, I have connections. And imagine my surprise when I found out that someone in this very room has been leading a double life. My heart stopped. What was he talking about? Then he dropped the bomb. Lauren, does your fiancé, Tyler, know about your little escapades? Or should I say, your other relationship? The one with his best friend? Absolute pandemonium. Lauren's face turned beet red. The room erupted into whispers. My mom gasped. My dad just stared. And Tyler, Lauren's fiancé, looked like he'd been punched in the gut. What the hell is he talking about, Lauren? Tyler demanded, standing up. Lauren's mouth opened and closed, but no words came out. That's when Mr. Callahan pulled out his phone and, in the most lawyerly way possible, presented evidence. Texts, photos, screenshots. Tyler's best friend. My sister. Caught. Lauren broke down, sobbing. It's not what it looks like. Tyler wasn't having it. He stormed out. The night was ruined, but oddly enough, I felt relieved. Lauren had spent so much time trying to make me feel small, and in the end, she had been hiding the biggest betrayal of all. My mom tried to cover for her. "This isn't the time," she whispered to Mr. Callahan. But he simply replied, "She made this the time when she humiliated my son in front of everyone." Boom. Mic drop. Lauren left in disgrace. Tyler dumped her that night. She tried to call me the next day, blaming me for everything, but I blocked her. And my wedding? It went off without a hitch. The best part? My father-in-law gave the best speech about loyalty and integrity. Was I wrong for letting my father-in-law expose my sister? Maybe. But after everything she put me through, I think she got exactly what she deserved. What do you think? Did we go too far? A week after the wedding, I got a long, angry voicemail from Lauren. She was furious. "You ruined my life, OP. You and your stupid in-laws. Tyler left me. Everyone is treating me like I'm some kind of monster. I didn't deserve that. You should have stopped him." I didn't respond. Then she sent texts. Long-winded rants mixed with sob stories about how she lost everything, her fiancé, her reputation, even some mutual friends who sided with Tyler. "Mom and Dad barely talk to me now. Do you even care?" She wasn't wrong. My parents were disappointed in her, but they still tried to defend her. My mom called me a few days later, saying I should apologize to keep the family together. "You know how Lauren is, sweetheart. She made a mistake. But family forgives." I laughed. "She didn't just make a mistake, Mom. She tried to ruin my relationship while cheating on her own fiancé. That's not a mistake, that's a pattern." Silence. "But she's your sister," my mom whispered. "And Daniel is my husband," I said firmly. "And I will never let her treat him, or me, that way again." My dad, surprisingly, backed me up. He didn't agree with how my father-in-law handled it, but he admitted Lauren needed to face the consequences of her actions. As for Lauren, she went low contact with the family for a while. She eventually moved out of town, trying to start fresh. I heard she's dating again, but she's still bitter about what happened. Me? I don't regret a thing. My wedding was beautiful, my marriage is strong, and I have zero patience for toxic people, even if they share my DNA. So yeah, Reddit. I think karma finally caught up to my sister. Would love to hear your thoughts. Did she deserve it? Or should I have stepped in to protect her? Let me know.